One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Bulls will kick it away to start us off. And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Gets the back moving. They'll run the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's think for just a moment about Temple. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Adams. He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, you know, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the rim.
Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Isaac. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. The Bulls want to crank the tempo. Leaves it with the running back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Sullivan. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Bulls will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Rushes on him. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
That right there is almost a benchable offense if you're the quarterback. 1st and goal situation, you can't take a sack, but to make matters worse, you can't just keep backpedaling and backpedaling. They're almost out of field goal range now.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The quick out. Trying to rumble in. And they're able to get him down.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on third down. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Adams. Throws to the back. Got a man, it's Mason. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He rifles one deep down the middle. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Mason. Keeps looking downfield. Defense was not fooled for a second, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Temple hoping to convert on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. First down and more. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Mason. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Mason. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on third down? Tight end now in motion. They'll run it on third and goal. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. So they'll send out the field goal unit from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A strike downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown Owls. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Gets it out quickly.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? He's looking to throw. And they fail to hook up on third down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nimrod. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. Deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it, trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. The offense changing the play. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Adams. He's got it. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Temple. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Snap in the shotgun. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. So they take over with great starting field position, moving 36 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Nimrod. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going over the top. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Just keep slinging it. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. Defense needs to hold its water and watch that football. It's now 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Nimrod. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man. Slithers into space. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulls.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Adams. Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quarterback making checks. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Dropping back, it's Adams. He's going for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And oh no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger... was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And what a great play by the defense. With their backs against the wall, they create the fumble and then jump on it in their own end zone for the touchback.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed.
He lofts one down the sideline. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertical.
Looking for a huge play. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the 2nd half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. keeping it on the ground to open the second half. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to fire on second down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Here's the pressure. Setting up the screen. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Adams. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time. A lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job. Get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
Here comes the 2-point try. The snap sets up the throw. Into the end zone he goes. 2-point conversion is good, and the lead stands at 11. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Isaac. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
That's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Isaac. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Bulls racing to the line in a hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Owls. And they turn it into a defensive score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And how about the cherry on the sundae? The big INT return for a touchdown, and now throw on the 2-point conversion. Give this team 8.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
To the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
And the Bulls will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not a very good punt there. No doubt the pressure had an impact. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Fires to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. to throw. It's Adams. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback running on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Temple 33, South Florida 14.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And the route is on. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win. But still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. They'll immediately call timeout. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Set to kick it off.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on down.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
A shot toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
So now it's 2nd and long. QB draw. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Adams. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Temple 47.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Isaac. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got it behind the line. It's Nimrod. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks,
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride at the 15. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Pushes toward the goal line. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
Temple, 47. South Florida, 20.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Adams. Makes the grab. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Clark. And it's on the ground. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. This quarterback part of their running game. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Now, 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and you know, we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat. So I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get it. Like, easy decision, right? First down.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Have to put that first down behind them. It's 2nd and goal from the 11. Keeps it on the draw. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Dropping back, it's Adams. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice two-point conversion play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football.
Lost one deep down the right side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
50-50 balls like that comes down to trust. And in a 2-minute situation with the game on the line, the quarterback knew his guy was going to make a play for him, and his receiver did exactly that.
Caught near the sideline, it's Isaac.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Bulls need to pick it up on 4th down. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. They've got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. The quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Looking to throw, it's Adams. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Unleashes one deep. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wants to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On third down, going up top. Blasted as he lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.